Hey y'all, this is your K-pop auntie Carly, and this is Monsta X's Kihyun. The most recent request I have had, well, it's not the most recent request, but the most requested song I've had underneath the Monsta X umbrella is Kihyun's Youth. So in we go. If you want content, gotta hop on over to Patreon. I am watching right now over there. It's been a hot second since I've watched an episode, but I am on. Oh gosh, what episode am I on over there? It looks like 5. I'll be doing episode 5 over there soon. And otherwise, it's going to be pretty much discography here on YouTube. Content is going to be over on Patreon. Alright, I am going to turn, since this is a full MV, I'm going to turn the captions off first so that I can just, watch the music video and enjoy, the sound and his voice without trying to also take in the lyrics and understand what he's singing about. I'm going to do that the second time around, otherwise it's just too much. It's just too much for me to try to get all at once. And there's all sorts of cats playing in the background and dogs. I have too many pets. It's true. Alright, from the beginning, I'm gonna guess this is gonna be a chill. Plus, Kihyun's vocals, from what I have seen so far, it kind of suit that more chill vibe, yeah? Yeah, a little, I would call that a medium vibe. Like a rock. 내 부족함이 보여도 더는 내가 별로 안 미워 오늘 나의 마음보다도 몇 년 뒤를 떠올리면서 나는 자주 불안했어 그때 모든 게 다 그랬어 난 가끔 그리울 것 같아 어리석었던 그래서 더 달리고 달렸던 날들 부르고 또 부르던 모습이 새빨갛게 춤추고 뛰던 가슴도 Alright, okay, first impressions. I like it. I like it. It does, I should have known with a title like Youth, it was going to be a little bit more of an upbeat vibe. And it is. I'm going to guess that's what the lyrics are kind of about, too, is going back to one's youth. We got this living room, bedroom type of setting here, filled with stuff from your youth, including a bag of Tostitos, I saw those, and a playground. That's like way back youth. So yeah, I like this so far. Kihyun has a gorgeous voice. He's hitting the notes, and I'm liking the rock vibe on here. I am a rock fan, so I'm liking the rock vibe. Okay. Looking like not quite so cheery of a side of Youth on this one. The other two settings were pretty cheery. This one's not so much. I guess there's going to be a balance in the lyrics. I like that background beat. It's not quite drums. I don't know the drums make that sound. The dun dun dun. It's got the more hollow sound. I don't know what that instrument is or if it's a synth sound, but I like that beat. It's got quite the range in here. That's kind of deep. 지금도 충분히 잘하고 있다고.
Is it a wink? We're gonna have a sudden ending here, kind of. With a wink at the end. I like it. I would playlist this because I do enjoy rock music. And that's kind of, I like kind of really alternate rock, like Extraordinary Heroes type. But I also like this kind of optimistic rock. Is that the kind of, it has a little bit more of a pop sound to it, I guess you could say. Yeah, it's good stuff. I mean, he has a fantastic voice. He has a great range in here. And he goes kind of lower in some of those notes, and he goes hot. It's just, can't say enough about that. But I do want to go back through and check out the lyrics. It does look like he's, obviously singing about youth. I don't know if it's going to be his youth in particular or youth in general, but it looks like it will be a little bit of a roller coaster because it looked like a gym, not a gym room, a locker room scene. With the baths and everything, and broken mirrors and all. So it looks like it's a little bit of a, some things are good, some things are not so good in youth. And maybe it almost felt like after the locker shower or whatever, it kind of made me think of youth's resiliency. That even when things don't go well, you're good. You pop back. We get all up in our head when we get older. I can suddenly feel something has changed. I am becoming an adult. I don't hate myself, even when I see my weakness. That's nice. That's nice. I tended to get anxious. Thinking about me after a few years, rather than how I feel today. I was like that at that time. Okay, so he's looking back. It's first person pronouns. It is his youth as opposed to youth in general at this point, at least. So he's taking a look back in his youth, and he's saying, "Hey, I thought about the future a lot." And I'd get anxious about myself, thinking about the future, and that's. I think a lot of youth feel that. I feel like I will miss those foolish days which made me work harder. The days when I was young and cheerful. And the heart that was pumping so fast after dancing hard. I feel like the sky is beautiful nowadays. The soul feels new, although it was a familiar place for me. I want to be under the rain when it falls. I want to be happy without trying so hard. Yeah, I think that's a sentiment that a lot of us can get behind as well, wanting to be happy without trying so hard. Right? Because I think a lot of people, I think actually the vast majority of people, if you walk up to them on just a random given day, random given moment, and you say, are you actively happy right now? Are you happy? The amount of people that would say, right now, in this moment, I am happy, as opposed to, in the U.S., we all say, hey, how you doing? I'm doing good. How are you? It's just automatic. I'm doing good. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm fine. How are you? I'm good. I'm fine. So it's an automatic thing to say, yeah, I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy. Of course I'm happy. Well, why would I be happy? But and they say it with that face, of course I'm happy. Why don't I be happy? But actually being happy is a state that you tend to have to really try hard to be in sometimes. And you have to put yourself into a place to be happy. I'm talking too much. When I want to run away, I just want to go far away. But I keep reminding of what I have to do. That's a bad translation. I keep getting reminded of what I have to do. I look at the calendar full of schedules, the plans with myself. It fills my weekends, which were pit-a-patting. But I know where I am going. That makes me remind me of those foolish days. Even more. which make me work harder. The days when I was young and cheerful, and the heart that was pumping so fast after dancing hard. I feel like the sky is beautiful nowadays. My soul feels new, although it was a familiar place for me. I want to be under the rain when it falls. I want to be happy without trying so hard. Yeah, I think a lot of us have a nostalgia of youth and kind of looking back at it and saying, like, oh man, carefree times, being able to be happy without even trying hard. You just go and you run around in your backyard, and dude, you're happy because you're running around in your backyard. But he's also mixing in there a little bit of like being older and things. The sky's beautiful now. It's a little bit of, I like the way that things are now, but I also wish that things like that I could be as happy and cheerful as I was then when, dancing would make me so happy that my heart was just pumping because my adrenaline was going. Now I'm sure that, after all of the dance practices that they have to go through, the dance has become a job, Not saying that they don't enjoy dancing, but they work so hard at it. It's hard to have fun with it all the time. It's part of that trying hard to be happy, In his past, dancing was just something that you did because you were happy. And now dancing's part of his job. So, yeah. I wish I could say I love you more easily. Kids do that too. Kids run up to random people and tell them they love them. I remember when I felt anxious when I was young. The night that I spent awake, feeling frightened. I wish I could tell myself at that time that I was already doing well. That's cool. I do like these songs that an artist looks back on not just like youth in general, but like on themselves at a certain age, and it gives you a little bit of a glimpse into their themselves, saying that these guys work so hard, and especially in that trainee culture where you're going in as like a young teenager and working so hard. Like he was saying, their schedules, booked. All the weekends are booked and everything. Back then they were booked, now they're booked, and it'd just be nice to be able to go back. I don't know. In a way, I don't know. I might have to listen to this a couple of more times and see if I think that he's saying that he wishes he could have that easy happiness and cheerfulness that comes with youth, or if he's wishing that he could go back and plant that into his youth. I might have to go back and do the lyrics a couple more times. Let me know what you think. If it's a little bit of both, I don't know. If he's wishing for that cheerfulness of youth, or if he's wishing that he could go back and give it to himself. All right. Subscribe, check out Patreon. I'm gonna be watching more right now. In the meantime, kitten's back there having a nice little nap. Y'all have yourselves a wonderful day.